But either way, it's definitely a nice number to see. We brought this thing back within 7 frags, and we have about 3 minutes left to go. Still plenty of time because we're going to see, you know, two more quads show up before this thing is done. And with a frag count this close, just 10 frags, it's going to go to kills, and he can barely get away from Sir Dark and his lightning gun, and this quad carrier will be no more, though. Sir Dark shuts it down. So honestly, I'm really impressed here with Silent Service, with what they've been able to do. Because whenever they haven't gotten quad, I don't think, have we seen one successful quad run from Area 51?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And another thing that surprised me is Sir Dark is sitting at 47 frags right now, and Eric's only at 40. I thought Eric would be on top of that department, but I was a little surprised when I just hit tab there.
Yeah,
Sir
part of that though is,
you know,
I mean,
cleaning up.
But Eric has a better KD though. So, in my humble opinion, surviving is better than getting frags. So in that way, I would kind of give the props to Eric if you had to make a choice.
Yeah. Sir Dark does have 42 deaths, and Eric only has 33.
No. So that's what a shotgun shot feels like in the ass. Yeah, okay. Sir Dark will be playing the role of Dick Cheney tonight. And with red armor, see now he can go in strong with both these frags. Play defensively with the plasma, and he should get this. Should try not to kill his teammate. He's down to 8 health. Let's go take a look at Eric. Eric picks up another frag.
Kid just sparks with his pants down.
There it is.
Teabagging the LG spawn.
You know, and Eric really is doing a great job here because he's holding off against this rail, and Gills picked it up, but within seconds, Eric had him dead. So SS, in the meantime, just in the map switch, they really analyzed what the solid play was for. Oh wow, Sir Dark getting 6 health, not gonna last very long, but they've done it. They have done it. They have tied these maps up. So Fear, I'm pretty excited because I have no clue what the next map is. I don't know if that was ever mentioned, but we will be seeing a tiebreaker between these two teams. And this, in my opinion,
it might be TZTN.
Yeah, I think it might be, but this is a great way to start this quarterfinals because, I mean, clearly Area 51 is unstoppable on Furious Heights. That's just a given. In the same way that Sparks is almost unstoppable on Furious Heights. You know, just add a teammate to the mix and he still does what he does best. However, CA2, definitely not Area 51's spot, so yeah.
Blue wins.
We will end that with, let's see, Sir Dark had 33% overall accuracy with best weapon of shotgun. Eric with a 41% and railgun. Sparks rolling in at 36% and shotgun. Gills,
I was right.
Yeah. And I actually missed what the end of Gills' stats were there, but now ZTN indeed we go. And I think this is going to be an interesting choice because we already know that Area 51 is pretty solid on it. On the other hand, Silent Service, there might be no slouches as well. We'll have to see.
Yeah, this map is it's a pretty good rail map. It's not too close quarters, but it's not like it's a long range map either, like Trinity kind of is. I think it's going to be pretty evenly matched, and this is definitely the way that quarterfinals and playoffs need to be. Just awesome close matches, which is, I'm glad to see that tonight.
Yeah. Now this, I think with the size of this map, it's so much smaller than CA2, and actually we'll do a little tour here. ZTN plays out in team deathmatch fashion, almost the same way as 1v1 with the addition of a quad damage. So we're going to see red armor spawn here where Eric is standing. And if we hop on over, we're going to be seeing this quad picked up by Sir Dark right there.
And Woot in IRC said that they should call vote map DM17 and called everybody noobs.
I think we've had enough of DM17, like, to last a couple of weeks. But the other major items to think about are going to be a yellow armor that spawns here just in front of the portal. So I usually call that portal yellow. Mega health spawns in the middle of this hallway, picked up by Gills. And if I take the jump pad over the back side of the map, this is going to be a yellow armor that spawns next to the plasma gun, or plasma yellow, as I like to call it. And of course, that is in the quad room. So with the quad spawning here, this windowsill kind of becomes a very crucial point of contention in this map, which is really not the case in 1v1 ZTN. So those are the major changes. This map is quite tiny, I would say. There's really no place to run or hide. And so I think that teams will do well if they sort of choose between, like, if you time it right, you can control red and mega together. You don't really have to, yeah, let me know that we're ready. We're always ready. Oh shit, I'm not ready.
To have a nutty bar. You want one?
Yeah. Alright, here we go. So this is going to be map 3. Nice little tiebreaker. Eric gets a nade spam start, also picks up a rail, and he will have very little armor. He's only able to shard up. Let's take a look at his teammate, Sir Dark. He has himself 100 armor, and he uses his teammate to not lose any falling damage. Very nice. That's working together.
Teamwork is A-okay.
Oh my god.
Interesting weapon choice. Sir Dark should be winning this, but he's walking into rockets, and he needs to exit. Interesting. Sir Dark, he had a railgun, and he switched off of it, so I'm wondering if he's maybe feeling a bit, like his confidence isn't quite there. You know? Nice silent move.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he can definitely shoot the shotgun like nobody's business. He's racked up 2 frags here for his team. And he's looking pretty good. Now he hears, and he shows up just a little bit later. He sees the final pixel of an enemy, and he should be chasing him down with the obvious play. He's not going to come through the teleporter because he knows the quad was there. So if I were Sir Dark, I would have hopped back just to peek around towards rocket launcher. But that being said, he did defend RL long enough to give it to his teammate. He's going to turn the corner here. Very silent work here by Sir Dark. I actually like this play a lot. Yeah, Gills doesn't even know he's there. Great work. And
Eric
he can
just
actually
did
get
great
this armor.
denial of sparks right there, that LG.
Yeah. Let's go over to Eric and take a look
Once
at him.
again, just denying the rail and everything. He now Eric had a pretty good stack, but ate some really good defensive plasma, and I want to say it was from sparks, but that really made him scramble a little bit and kind of set Sir Dark on his own for a little bit there, but he recovered pretty well, and now he's definitely doing some hurt. I can tell you that. He's doing a great job at LG and rail.
Yeah. Now, one thing I would say is that is quite different between 1v1 and 2v2 is that in 1v1 you can usually use the yellow armors to kind of recover, and with 2v2 you really can't rely on going to the weaker side of the map. Look at this press in for Mega. Great work. They're going to get both of them. Yeah, and there is the Mega health, and they're going to decide who gets it. Looks like Eric will pick it up. He picks up a frag against Sparks, rolling through, and can you believe this, Fear? We have 2.5 minutes burned away and no frags for Area 51, and Quad is up in about 5 seconds, and Eric is sitting pretty with a solid 120 and 140 stack. I did not expect this kind of shutout, quite frankly. I mean, what the fuck is Gills doing walking in with a grenade? You're not going to... I mean, even if you hit him, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, he was expecting to actually do something there. I don't know what he was thinking. SS is doing an amazing job with teamwork right now. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, finally the first frag.
The first frag.
But honestly, let's see what
frag.
Sir Dark was trying to do, though. I think Sir Dark was trying to flush him out for Eric, because Eric went over to the, basically the receiving line, if you will. And that being said, Area 51's done a great job of disappearing this entire quad run. I think that was like 1 frag.
And what I'm a little confused that SS is doing so great at the beginning of the game, and once they pick up quad, they don't get any frags, and that's the time when 51 gets on the board.
Well, and you know, like I said, I mean, I actually kind of liked that play that Sir Dark made. He was trying to help out his quadded teammate, you know, sort of playing the flusher, playing the Drano, to if you will.